Good evening everybody, I'm Fictional Crystals, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a much discussed and very old topic. Is Big Bird from Giant Woman a fusion? The whole episode Giant Woman was centered around fusion. It's the first time we got to learn about it. Since the whole episode was centered around fusion, it would make sense for the antagonist of the episode to be a fusion. As most people do, I do think Big Bird is a fusion. I'm just here to present to you the facts, so let's take a look. Corrupted gems can fuse, we know this from Jasper. With this information, we can also assume that gems can get corrupted while they're fused. Though most cross-gem fusions are unstable enough as it is, let alone corrupted cross-gem fusions. Jasper and the corrupted gem she tried fusing with could barely keep it together for a minute. So how would Big Bird manage to keep it together for however long Big Bird's been around? Well, when she got corrupted, her component minds could have got meshed into one. Using Sugilite as my reference here. They lost themselves and forgot who they used to be. But she could have also been a same gem fusion. Everyone always talks about the gems inside of Big Bird. There are so many, it would have had to been a massive gem fusion. How would they keep it together? According to Ruby, in same gem fusions, you just feel like yourself, you're not someone new. You're just bigger. Which is why same gem fusions don't seem to have any conflict with themselves. Which would explain how Big Bird could have kept it together for so long. Opal manages to defeat Big Bird, which tears Big Bird apart. And she turns into a bunch of smaller birds that are identical. This is what's leading me to believe that she's a same gem fusion. When she unfuses, all the stuff inside her just disappears. All the junk inside of her is just gone, even the different types of gems. The gems that we end up seeing all look practically exactly the same. Some people theorize that these are shattered gems since they're the same color but not the same shape. Those shattered gems can typically only reform parts of their bodies, including fusions. Yeah, I realize that's a force fusion. Let alone a whole massive bird. Even trying to form as these smaller birds would be hard for shattered gems. I could understand if the gems were just chipped, though that should have caused them to glitch out. Just throwing out some pretty random far-fetched ideas for you to think about here. Perhaps it was just the angle we were looking at them that made them look like different shapes. Their bodies all reform the same. But as I mentioned, where did everything inside of Big Bird go? Did they just disintegrate, teleport somewhere else? Maybe they're bubbled gems, or are they part of her body? They could be a part of her holographic form, I don't see why though. Just these gems are not the same ones that were inside of her. Inside of her, there was a huge variety of different gem shapes and colors, including as a- wait, no, that can't be. Oh, I just thought of something. We know that gems can store stuff inside of their gems. Pearl's done it multiple times. Maybe all the bubbled gems, as I'm gonna say they are for now, and the objects inside of Big Bird got put inside Big Bird's gems. Which would explain why we didn't see all the objects fall out of Big Bird. Of course, this is purely speculation since Big Bird is very confusing. I'm just throwing out heaps of ideas for you to contemplate. Perhaps, since this was a very early episode, they still hadn't figured out all the laws of fusions and gem stuff. Though that doesn't seem like Rebecca. There's probably just more gem stuff that we don't know enough about yet to make a full conclusion. Either way, I still think Big Bird is a fusion, whatever sort of fusion she may be. Whether she's mixed or same is up for debate. Hopefully we'll get more uncorrupted fusions in the future, cause I've been wondering about this for years. Anyway, the video's over, isn't it?